everyone, and welcome to a beautiful morning on the Pacific Crest Overland Route. As you can see, we have a beautiful view of the sunrise, and it is just amazing out here. Slept great, had a good conversation last night, and just some good times in front of the campfire. Got out and used the camera a little bit, took some nice nighttime photos of the stars and stuff like that. It's just a great night, and now we're fixing to eat some breakfast and get out there and get on the trail and get moving. First we got to break camp and everything, but today is gonna entail some pretty cool stuff. We're gonna go into a area that's very nomadic and very interesting, to say the least, and we'll give you some more insight on that whenever we get closer to it. But let's just say it's kind of like the Mad Max Thunderdome kind of thing. So keep that in mind as you view what the upcoming clips are. So anyway, well, let's get started. Let's get on the road because we're burning daylight. Here we go. Hey everybody, so we're just outside of the Salton Sea area on the Pacific Crest Overland Route, and we are about to head out. We've just packed up everything and we're ready to rock and roll, and we're gonna go hit the Salton Sea and try to find a place to get some gas and stuff like that. This is day 2. We had a great night last night, so we'll see you down the trail. Now we're coming up on Salvation Mountain, and Salvation Mountain is definitely a must-see if you're out this way. This is our first time coming out here. Out here you're going to find a lot of old pieces of history. This is an old 1970 Jeep Wagoneer. I bet in its day it took a lot of people on a lot of cross-country trips. Salvation Mountain is located in the lower desert of Southern California in Imperial County, just east of the Salton Sea, and is about an hour and a half from Palm Springs. Salvation Mountain is Leonard's tribute to God and his gift to the world with a simple yet powerful message: God is love. Leonard's passion has lovingly created this brilliant outsider art masterpiece, replete with not only biblical and religious scripture, such as the Lord's Prayer in John 3:16 and the Sinner's Prayer, but also flowers, trees, and waterfalls, suns, bluebirds, and many other fascinating, colorful objects. Salvation Mountain is a must-see if you're in the area. Salvation Mountain is 50 feet high and 150 feet wide, and is made totally of a local adobe, clay, and donated paint, and is truly a unique sight to see. from its Sea of Galilee at the bottom to the red heart in the middle to the cross at the very top. The reoccurring theme of love is everywhere in Salvation Mountain. Normally at this time you could probably walk through a lot of these areas, but due to COVID, there's a lot of it's been blocked off, and not to mention, I'm pretty sure that there's constant renovations being going on, like they're adding to it and stuff like that. So some of those areas may be blocked off for that. But as you can see, it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. Hey guys, right now I just want to take a moment out to kind of say, if you would please, if you like this, give me a like and hit a comment down below, and smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notified whenever we release a new video. We greatly appreciate it, and we greatly appreciate all of your support and all of the supporters that we already have. It doesn't cost you anything. It just takes a second of your time. But thanks, guys. I really like this truck. It's pretty cool. It's like I guess it would be kind of like a mobile Sunday school or Bible school kind of thing. I don't know. It's just really neat. It caught my eye, and I wanted to share it with y'all. That's an old winch right there. After you leave Salvation Mountain, you roll into this place that seems like it's out of Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and that you're rolling into Barter Town, because this place is filled with nomadic people who just seem to live off the land and get by the best they know how. I can imagine that they don't like government too much out here too, so they just kind of do their own thing. Here is where I start to realize that I've got something rubbing up in there. Who knows how it happens, but it ended up being nothing major. I crawled up into there, and what it was the heat shield was bent into the rotor just a little bit. It was fixed quick and in a hurry. The actual name of this place that I call Barter Town is Slab City, or the Slabs. It is an unincorporated, off-the-grid squatter community consisting largely of snowbirds in the Salton Trough area of the Sonoran Desert in Imperial County, California. It took its name from the concrete slabs that remained after World War II Marine Corps Camp Dunlap training camp was torn down. Slab City is known for a lifestyle that contradicts ordinary civilized life. This area surged in population after an article in Trailer Life and RV magazine around 1984, and it saw its population grow from about 600 to 700 in 1984 to about 2,000 trailers when it was interviewed again in 1988. So I'd say that it was a pretty good size growth during that time. People, I guess, are just attracted to the more nomadic, free lifestyle that they offer here. I can't say that I blame them either, because isn't that why we do what we do in overlanding? To get away from the norms of society and just kind of do our own thing and be our own people and make our own way? That's what all these people out here are really trying to do. They're just trying to get away from all the hustle and bustle, and just away from government, away from everything. At this point, we hit pavement for probably about 40 or 50 miles, unfortunately. This is the Salton Sea area, and we got to make it around the Salton Sea by way of road before we can connect back up with the trail. Here we connect back up with the trail, and we ended up traveling on this for a little while. There's a lot of different offshoots. Just kind of stay with the canal, and you'll be fine, and it will take you to a place called the Colorado Desert. And from the Colorado Desert, that's where it really gets rough. And I'm not talking about obstacles or anything like that. I'm just talking about it just beats you to death. This is an area that I will never, and I repeat, never go back to. I'm telling you right now, it is not for an overland vehicle or any kind of street legal vehicle. I'm sure this area is fine for your side-by-sides and things like that you're going to use to hit this at high speed, and that you don't mind getting your fillings rattled loose in. But when you're hauling a trailer, this is the most miserable thing that you can possibly do. I would say right here is a section that I would want to get on the road and kind of avoid this. But it was part of the route, and I was going to do it. And plus, by the time you get in, you're like, no, I don't want to have to go back through it. Surely this can't continue. And then you're thinking about 5 miles later, oh, this can't continue for much longer. Surely it's going to get better. It really doesn't get better until about the last 2 miles of it. At this point, I'm fed up. I have finally had enough of getting my fillings knocked out, and I am going to disconnect the sway bar. And I'll say this, disconnecting the sway bar, it definitely helps your ride quality up front, but it doesn't change the fact that you're beating the crap out of your trailer, because only difference is you're not going to notice that you're beating the crap out of your trailer. So I was trying to kind of keep it connected as long as I could because of that, and now I'm just tired of it. But as you can see, the trailer's still bouncing around like crazy. So this brings us to the end of our journey. This is the last little obstacle we have before we hit 10 and get on 10 and head back towards the house. It's been a very trying time. It's a tough road as far as just the sheer vibration beating you up and stuff like that, but I'm glad I did it. It's definitely trial and overcoming trials and tribulations of the trail. You definitely learn a lot about that on this journey. But as always, we appreciate your support, and until next time, we hope to see you on the trail.